Friday and I'm out for a cycle ride. The accident now, so we're going to get on. Everyone, and welcome to another brand new week of Fat Lads Fit Lad. I think it's week 22 of season 2. It's my birthday yesterday. I didn't have the best end to yesterday, but I'll go into that later. And I'm out for another park run. Back at Shrewsbury this time after it was cancelled last week because of a concert. So yeah, hopefully Shrewsbury will be okay. Felt like I was up for it when I got up, but maybe once I'm here I'm not, so we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to go for a good time, just going to try and get round. Done a lot of running last week, so you know, we'll see how it goes. I'll speak to you at the end. Hey everyone, it's Monday morning and I'm out for yet another run. Sorry, these videos are pretty much running and nothing else at the moment, but really trying to concentrate on my 10k training. I feel like I'm closer to 10k than my training program says I am, but I'm just going to stick with the program. Yeah, it's Monday morning, it's like 30th of May, and I've got a day off, which is nice, so I'm on a guilt-free run during work time because I'm not actually at work. So this is a pace run, which is similar to what I've done before, so it's a mile at target pace, but in the previous ones that's all it's been, whereas this one is a mile easy run and then a mile at target pace. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's only 2 miles, should be fairly easy in theory, but target pace is pretty hard, you know, 6 minutes a kilometre basically. We'll see how it goes. I'll maybe speak to you before I start my pace run, and definitely at the end if I remember. I mean, I've forgotten a few times this week, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, just coming to my end of my 1 mile run. Decided to walk the last 150 metres just to try and help get my breath back, because I'm struggling with my breathing this morning, as you can probably hear. It's not long ago since I took my asthma inhaler, which maybe takes about half an hour to fully get working. And it's been about 15-20 minutes. So yeah, struggling a little bit this morning. Thought I'd be alright because having a full day off yesterday, no exercise at all basically, apart from a bit of gardening, etc. But no, it's not to be. Well, I've got 20 metres to go, so I better put this camera away and get on with it. Well, I did it, but I cheated. I stopped like fully stationary 3 or 4 times. Excuse me. Well, running that fast, that's hard. Kind of, after being confident this morning that I'm close to 10k, no, certainly not anything like my target pace anyway. Not even at 5k at my target pace. I'm still at least a couple of months off that, that's it, at best. But in my defence, it was supposed to be a mile at 6 minutes per kilometre, and I need to figure out how to, when I'm doing like a Garmin workout, how to change the display so I can see my pace, my current pace rather than average, because I was reading my average, trying to work out, okay, if I was doing 7.5 minute kilometres for my warm up, I need the average to show 5.5 at the end. But obviously that doesn't work, that's terrible maths. And actually I think it wasn't until I'd finished the first kilometre of my pace run that I realised I was running 5:30s, 5:40s a kilometre. So maybe if I'd done 6 as I intended, I might be able to do the whole mile without stopping, or maybe only stopping once. So yeah, as I say, on all these new and interesting workouts that they give me, I'd quite like another crack at that. But we'll see if it gives it to me next week. What I do know is tomorrow's run is the hill repeat run that I did last week again. So I do need to make sure I find a better hill. And make a better effort at that, because today was disappointing. But anyhow, I did something and I'm still pretty knackered, so it was definitely a workout. And back home, figure out what I'm going to do the rest of my day off, because my wife's working, so on my own today. Whew. Anyway, I'll speak to you tomorrow for the hill repeats. Probably tomorrow evening, I think. I'll try and leave a bit of time. Whew. I definitely felt it today, so even though I didn't complete it as intended, I still did a pretty decent workout. So I've got to be happy with that. Anyhow, I'll speak to you tomorrow. Hey everyone, I'm out for a quick hill repeat session. Just done my warm up. About to start the hill repeats. This is the hill I'm going to do it on. It's not particularly long, but it's a bit steeper, certainly in places than the last one. So hopefully this will be 20 seconds up here and then back down. Well, that's that done. It was definitely more of an effort for the running up the hill bit than last time, but I still managed to do the warm up and cool down fully, which I couldn't do last time. But yeah, I found the hill repeats easy, so figured that one out. So yeah, I actually did an extra hill repeat because I forgot to start the watch on the hill repeat. You have to press the button to start the hill repeat. So I did an extra one, so I did 7. And yeah, by the 7th, which is the 6th on my watch, I was definitely feeling it. But I didn't stop, other than to press my watch. And yeah, although I probably ran down the hill probably slower than I meant to. I think I'm probably meant to run down the hill as fast as I run up the hill, which I didn't do. More to prevent me from falling over than anything. But yeah, that's it. Filming this on my phone because I've got to take my GoPro out. It's probably why the footage doesn't look quite as good quality. But yeah, so that's Wednesday's run done, which was actually moved from yesterday because I didn't have time yesterday. I got another one to do tomorrow, which we're going away tomorrow, so I don't know whether to do it before I leave, but that doesn't leave a lot of time between this one, because it's now lunchtime here on Wednesday, and the next one on Thursday morning,
or whether I should do it when I get to where I need to be, which will probably be sort of mid-afternoon before the festivities start. You know, will I, once I get there after a 3 hour plus drive, will I actually want to go for a run with my family there that I haven't seen for a while? I'm guessing probably not. So yeah, the other option is to do it Friday morning, but I'll probably have a hangover, so we'll see how it goes. The aim is, it's an easy run, so the aim is to do it tomorrow morning, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'll speak to you whenever the next run is. Hey everybody, it is now Friday the 3rd of June, and I have just finished a run, which you'll hear all about in next week's video. But yesterday was actually the end of the week for me, because I weighed myself early, and yeah, and I forgot to do a summary video, which was a bit stupid of me, but I was a bit pushed for time yesterday, so not too surprising. So yeah, how did last week go? It was okay. I did all my training runs, as I had to shuffle my plan around a little bit, but I still managed to squeeze them all in. But because I shuffled them around a bit, I ended up doing a couple of runs back to back, which I probably shouldn't have. They probably weren't as I don't know, what's the word? They weren't as intense as perhaps the plan was meaning them to be, but I still did them, and I still feel like I'm making progress with my running. So I'm pretty pleased with the way the running's going. I did do another park run, and the highlight of that was I actually beat my all-time parkrun personal best, which, if you remember from earlier in the season when I was doing the seasonal goals and stuff like that, that was actually one of my long-term seasonal running goal, was to beat my parkrun personal best for this season. So that's something to be happy with. I only beat it by 9 seconds, but hey. But yeah, that woman in that car was looking at me oddly. That's fine, probably don't know her. I might know her, I don't know. So yeah, so the running went well. But I didn't make good choices food wise. Had a busy week, but it was mostly self-inflicted. I spent a lot of time playing snooker, and obviously I had a day off on the Monday. Actually, the Friday was my birthday, and the Friday's effectively lost of that week. Then I had a big meal on Friday night. Had a bit of trouble with my car. Came out of the cinema on Friday and found that there was damage to my car, which was not great. They didn't leave a note or anything like that, so that was a bit of a pain. Got some quotes, and it's just under the excess on my insurance, so like the cost of the repair, so I'm going to get that done, just pay for it myself, so it doesn't affect my insurance whatsoever. So that'd be okay, I guess. Still rather it not happen, but it is what it is. Yeah, and then I had the Monday off as well, and I basically spent a lot of time playing snooker, which meant I didn't have a lot of time to do anything else. So, you know, I had loads of chores to do, and I didn't do hardly any of them, which is pretty crap of me, to be honest. So yeah, so even when I was working on the Tuesday and the Wednesday, both nights I went and played snooker, which meant, like, food wise, we were like having convenience meals and stuff like that, which wasn't ideal. But I did have shakes every day, apart from my birthday. I did have shakes every day. Oh, and the Saturday we went to, because we didn't manage to get a dessert on the day we went on my birthday, because we went to like went out for a meal, and then we decided to go to a proper, like, one of these dessert parlours for our dessert, but it was the service was shocking, so we walked out before we got served, before we even got seated, to be honest, because the service was absolutely terrible. So we didn't get dessert, so we went into town on Saturday lunchtime and ended up getting a dessert lunch because we didn't get one on Friday. So yeah, so all in all, basically what I'm trying to say is my food choices were pretty bad, and this is what happens when I got on the scales on Thursday morning. So yeah, as you can see, I don't have the numbers in front of me because I'm basically in the middle of nowhere. I suppose I could get them on my phone, but it's too much hassle. I seem to remember it was about, I put on about a pound, maybe a pound and a half, something like that, which is not great considering I was trying to push to lose, to get under 15 stone before I go on holiday, which is now less than 3 weeks away. But I'm still happy with where I am. You know, if this time last year somebody had offered me to lose 3.5 stone by next summer, I would have taken it. So I've still got to be pretty happy where I am, and you know, even if I don't lose any more by holiday, you know, I'm much more comfortable with where I am, and comfortable in my clothes, and you know, comfortable sitting on an aeroplane where you only get like about 3 inches square space allocated to you. So that'll be, you know, better than what it could have been. I'm going to get run over here if I'm not careful. There's some fast cars coming down here. So yeah, so all in all, a disappointing end to the week in terms of the weigh-in, but only myself to blame. But the point is, the point I'm trying to make is, okay, my weight is not really moving anywhere at the moment, but my fitness is, and I feel like if my fitness improves, I'll be able to do more exercise, and I still need to be mindful of what I choose to eat. If I'm able to do more exercise, hopefully that will burn more calories, and you know, it won't, the food I'm eating, whilst important, might not have such an effect. But anyway, that's it for this week. I'm already into this next week. I say I've done a run, and I will speak to you where you'll see another video. I'll be back to normal next week, so my weigh-in will be Friday, and then yeah, only one more week after that before I go on holiday. Not sure what I'm going to do videos wise while I'm on holiday, but there'll definitely be something. Just they might not come out until I get back. Anyway, have a good Jubilee weekend, everybody. If you're watching in the UK, if you're not watching in the UK, probably don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, and I'll see you next week.